What a brilliant track that is. Etta James and At Last. Now, if the technology's working over there in sunny St Albans, there should be Julian Mouse.
Hello, Mr. Richards, you rascal, and hello to all the listeners of AJK Radio.
Yes, oh, the technology works. Isn't that wonderful?
Excellent.
Now, Julian, I know I see you sing lots of times, but you're in a play.
I am in a play, yes. Many of your listeners will know that I'm a songwriter, singer and musician, and 90% of the time I work solo, so it's great to be part of not only a team but a super team called the Wall Teasers, and we're touring presently with a play called Northfleet.
Now, Northfleet rings a bell. What's it about?
Very appropriate thing you said, it rings a bell. Northfleet was the name of a sailing ship which in January 1873 set out from England to travel to Hobart in Tasmania, literally on the other side of the world, and it was full of the crew, obviously, and lots of railway workers and their families who were going out to Tasmania to build a railway. They didn't get very far. They had to moor, they had to drop anchor just off of Gravesend near the Goodwin Sands to ride out a storm that was sweeping up the southwest approaches up the English Channel. And the crew and the passengers repaired below decks to the Northfleet saloon to entertain themselves with music, dance and song. Unfortunately, before long, the ship was run into by a steamship and it sank with tremendous loss of life. Over 300 people lost their lives that night, and this is a true story. And the steamship just steamed off without offering any help. And the play is set in the coroner's court and below decks in the saloon as people try to unravel what happened and who was responsible.
Now, who wrote this play?
My great friend Alison Raymond wrote it. She's written books, she's written plays, she's also producing and directing the play. She's a very talented lady. She's a songwriter, she plays guitar, fiddle, keyboards, accordion, banjo. She's an instrument repairer, an instrument maker. Makes you sick how talented she is, it really does.
I was just thinking, yeah, I can sit here and talk occasionally, but that's about it. Now, where's this play being performed?
Well, we've done a week of dates already, and then we're having a bit of a rest because it's folk festival season, and a lot of us, including myself, are involved in playing at various festivals. And then we start again for 2 dates at the end of July. There's one at the North Watford Methodist Church, sometimes known as the Scroll Church, in Harebreaks, North Watford. That's on Friday the 22nd of July at 7:30. And then the next night, Saturday the 23rd of July, we're in St Mary's Church, Church Street, Rickmansworth, as a part of the Rickmansworth Folk Festival. Then we're having a rest for August because the cast and the punters are on holiday, and then we start again in September. We've got dates at the Watford Folk Club, the Mill End Community Centre, St Thomas's Church in Eastcote, and then we've even got dates next year, so we're quite busy with it.
Excellent. Now, I must try and get along to one of those dates because it'll be very interesting.
Yes, do.
Now, I am assuming you've been involved with some of the songwriting.
I have. I've got 3 of my original songs in the play, but there are lots of other songs as well that we all join in with, and Alison's written one as well. The bulk, well, the songs, songs and dancing all through the play, but particularly in Act 2, there's lots of song and dance because Act 2 is a flashback to the night that it happened, and that's where the bulk of the music comes in. But as I say, there's songs and dancing all through.
Sounds really, really interesting. Now, I'm going to ask you to sing one of the songs from the show. Before I do, just a quick plug for the listeners. You're going to be joining AJK Radio on Saturday at the Chorleywood Village Fair.
Yes, I am, for my sins. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah, it's we're there, AJK Radio, from 12 to 4, providing the PA and your hosts for the event. We're looking forward to the dog show. Not sure concentrating on that yet, but someone did say it's a very difficult job. You must be barking to take it on. But we glossed very, very quickly over that rough use of music, rough use of words. And anyway, so Julian will be joining us, and you're going to be on stage around 3:30, I do believe.
Yes,
Julian.
and I'm going to play 4 or 5 songs, I think, so that'll be nice. Do come along and listen.
Excellent. Now, can I ask you to sing a song for us?
You certainly can. Before that, though, a quick shout out to the cast of Northfleet. We're called the Waltesers. We're a drama and song company. Alison Raymond, of course, is involved. Susan Alexander, Jen Cox, Liz Lawley, Linda Birmingham, Christopher Lawley, Nigel Moorcroft, Ellie Nutkins and myself, Julian Mount. Without these super talented people, this play would just not happen. Now, this is one of the songs that I play in the play. It's from Act 3, and during Act 3, a character called Woolston Knocker, and that was his real name, bursts into the courtroom with some important information. That knock upon my door meant I had broke the law, so I find myself before you in this court. The words in this song are my impression of all you legal people, my lord. Police officers and detectives, solicitors, barristers, clerks. The judge and the jury retire and duly deliver their verdict on what has occurred. Defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. All you legal people held the punishment fit the crime. Expert trusted advisors, court ushers and court clerks. Defendant or plaintiff find out when your name is called out from the dock and the witnesses laugh. Defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. All you legal people help the punishment fit the crime. Associates and partners, secretaries and law clerks, attorneys at law, paralegal support, the gallery gasps when your sentence is passed. Defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. All you legal people help the punishment fit the crime. Privacy professionals for personal confessionals. Reporters and artists record the court cast list. I hope they don't save star billing for me. Defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. All you legal people help the punishment fit the crime. So I hope that you will see from this forensic summary, I find myself before you in this court, standing here accused of something I didn't do, with all you legal people after me. Defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. All you legal people help the punishment fit the crime. Yes, defence and prosecution expect prison or a fine. So I'm pleased you legal people are all personal friends of mine. There you are.
Thank you, Julian. Before you go, just tell us again what the play is and where we can pick it up in the next few weeks.
Play's called Northfleet, 22nd of July, the Scroll Church, North Watford Methodist Church, intersection of Hairbreaks and St Albans Road, opposite Balmoral Road at 7:30. Next night, 23rd of July, Saturday, St Mary's Church, Rickmansworth. I should say all the proceeds from this play go to the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. That's very important. We're doing it for nothing to support the RNLI.
Thank you very much, Julian.
Thank you for having me on, Trevor.
Thank you for joining us.
See you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.